In April of 1989, students at Detroit's Wayne State University led an 11-day protest known as the Study-In. These students occupied the Student Center building, which was the Helen Newberry Joy Student Services building at the time. They refused to leave until the university met their demands to stop dismantling the Center for Black Studies and transform it into an accredited liberal arts department.
It was a student act to take over a building and force the university to create a degree granting department where one could not only get a degree in Africana studies or the history of the African diaspora, but also have impact on other departments as well as education, medicine, engineering, but to have an impact on those departments regarding the region and the space that we live in of Africans living here in America.
And I just like to mention that the trigger for all of that actually came from our Africana Studies or our Black Studies classes. We had some very strong-willed professors who had inspired us, like Pat Coleman Burns and Earl Henderson, among others. And once they had decided to take the Black Studies department and the Black Studies Center, and they wanted to take the books and dismantle the office and send the books over to the Detroit Public Library. So once that word got out, they started making plans and doing flyers and all kind of things to stimulate the students, to let them know what was going on. So a lot of the ones who were actually in these classes, and we were already fired up with this new knowledge of ourselves and this new inspiration, it just caught a fire.
But I don't think people realize how strategic the initial takeover was, because we didn't just occupy a building, we occupied 5. Yeah, you know, and so and it was later in that evening where it was determined that we would amalgamate into one building, and we, everyone would matriculate from the other satellites, and we would wind up in the Helen Newberry Joy building. But we wanted to make sure that the university had that we had their full attention.
With the support of the community, Mayor Coleman Young, and other elected officials, the efforts of the students involved in the 1989 Study-In led to the creation of the Department of Africana Studies at Wayne State University.